I'm Christine Cannellin for iTube TV, and I'm joined today by Christina Boggiano. Welcome, Christina.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. You know, finding the right fit is crucial for both when you're trying to find the right practice to join and if you're already in a busy practice looking for something to make your practice bigger. So Christina is the founder of Ophthalmic Associates, which is an ophthalmic placement firm. She has the rewarding job of working with doctors coming out of fellowship and looking for their first position. Likewise, she works to help find a doctor that will fit the needs of the practice. So I'm going to talk to Christina a little bit about how important that perfect fit can be. So diving right in, how did you get started in this industry and what is your background?
Well, actually, I've really been doing this for about 11 years, so practically my whole career has been involved in working with ophthalmologists. And it's been really exciting to finally be at the stage where I've watched these residents go through training and now enter into their fellowships or their first position. And, you know, I've gotten to track their careers, and
Definitely.
It's exciting to be a part of this probably most important part of their career is their first position.
Right, and you've stayed friends with them, I'm sure, throughout.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how do you find the challenges of placing ophthalmologists right out of fellowship into their first practice, and it's such a tough job market, and going through that process with them? What's that like?
It is a competitive job market right now, and especially with this economic climate, I think that there's even more competition. So you have to map out a strategy early, and that's kind of what I talk to these physicians about. Sit down, figure out what area you're looking to go to, what type of practice, and then be flexible based on that. And there are still opportunities available, and that's the good news out there. People just have to be patient and track through them and have someone by their side to kind of guide them into making the right
through
decision.
the process. Okay.
Absolutely.
And that's what you're here for.
Yes.
So describe how you assist the practices in finding the right physicians.
Well, once a practice determines that they're looking to bring on a physician, I think that they need to have a description about what they're looking for, also have an idea in their head of what the ideal candidate would be, but be flexible from that point. And really mapping out and being able to describe not only the important parts of the position, but also the important parts of the geography of where the practice is located and the culture and values that the physicians in the practice and the staff hold.
Okay. Now, do you do any specific marketing for the practices to help them look for talent?
Absolutely. A lot of times I talk about positions in the hidden job market, and oftentimes, you know, not everyone knows about specific positions. So absolutely, that's the main thing that we do is try and represent the practice and the area as best we can to physicians that are actively seeking positions.
So is part of your job also to help physicians navigate the very difficult world of contracts and job negotiations? Is that part of your services?
Absolutely. I think that we serve as sort of a base guideline as to what types of offers people around the country are seeing and people in different specialties are seeing. So we can provide an idea to keep someone realistic about what kinds of offers they'll be expecting and provide them sample agreements to look at and help them negotiate different terms.
Right, and kind of showing them what's available in the market and what you could get here versus there, benefits and features of different practices?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oftentimes we're asked to give salary guidelines and, you know, help negotiate different benefits packages. So that's absolutely what we're here for as an advocate or a steward for not only the physician who's looking for, also for their practice to keep both sides realistic in terms of expectations.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So how important is it for ophthalmologists to join that perfect right practice?
It is probably the most crucial and important decision an ophthalmologist is making coming out of training. You really want to choose the right position where you'll be able to stay and grow and hopefully, if it's your desire, become a partner. So it's really not the ideal situation to have to leave a practice, and so you really have to do your work up front to make sure you're
no
finding
pressure,
the right.
right?
Oh, absolutely not. Which is why having someone, a steward or an advocate, work on your behalf can really help ease that transition.
Right, as if med school wasn't hard enough. Now they're faced with this decision.
Exactly. Too much.
Good luck, guys.
Yes.
Christina, it was so great getting your perspective on how ophthalmologists can find the right practice and, in turn, how those practices can find the right ophthalmologist.
Okay.
Can you share any tips for ophthalmologists looking for the right practice or vice versa, those groups that are looking for talent?
Absolutely. The number one thing is just to start early. Map out your plan, have a strategy, and keep an open mind, be patient, and you'll end up finding the right position.
Christina, I had such a great time talking to you today. I'd love for you to come back to iTube TV and share your tips for success.
Definitely.
Would you be willing to do that?
Absolutely, I would love to.
You are welcome back anytime. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the invite. I'll be back.
Okay, great. I'll take you up on that.
Okay, great.